Lieutenant Kira Voss had been drilling the same maneuver for 3 hours straight. Her mech suit responded to every neural command with mechanical precision, the hydraulic joints hissing as she pivoted left, raised the plasma cannon, and simulated a burst fire sequence. Sweat dripped down her temple inside the helmet, the recycled air tasting metallic and stale. Again, barked Instructor Halverson through the comm link. His voice carried that particular brand of military impatience that made recruits question their life choices. The training facility sprawled across 4 levels beneath the Martian surface, its walls reinforced with titanium alloy designed to withstand direct hits from most conventional weapons. The dozen other recruits in their mechs formed a semicircle around the combat arena, their suits powered down to observation mode. Kira reset her position, the 10-foot-tall exoskeleton groaning as it shifted weight. She'd run this drill 1,000 times in simulation, but the real thing was different. The weight distribution felt off, the response time just microseconds slower than her nervous system expected. She compensated, adjusted, began the sequence again. Pivot. Raise. Lock. Fire. Your timing is sloppy, boss, Halverson's voice crackled. In actual combat, that hesitation gets your squad killed. She gritted her teeth and started over. Pivot. Raise. Lock. The instructor's mech moved before she registered the motion. One moment he stood at the perimeter, arms crossed in his stationary suit. The next, he was behind her, his mechanical hand clamping onto her mech's right arm mid-sequence. The motion was meant to simulate an enemy grapple, a teaching moment about situational awareness. What Halverson hadn't accounted for was Kira's panic response. Her neural implant misfired, flooding the mech's systems with contradictory commands. The plasma cannon, still charging for the simulated shot, redirected its energy into the arm servos. The mech's right limb spasmed violently, torque multiplying through the mechanical joints with exponential force. The instructor's grip held firm, too firm. Metal screamed against metal. Kira felt the feedback through her neural link, a sensation like her own arm being twisted at impossible angles. The mech's right arm tore free at the shoulder joint with a sound like a bomb detonating in a scrapyard. The detached limb, still clutched in Halverson's mechanical grip, swung in a wide arc. It connected with the western wall. The titanium alloy crumpled inward like aluminum foil. Sparks erupted from severed power conduits. Emergency klaxons wailed. The detached arm clattered to the floor, servo motors still twitching with residual electricity. Silence fell across the training bay, broken only by the hiss of Kira's mech venting coolant from the ragged shoulder stump. Voss, Halverson said slowly, his voice eerily calm through the comm, did you just... Sir, her voice cracked. Through her mech's remaining optics, she could see the dent in the wall, easily 6 feet across and 3 feet deep. Exposed wiring sparked intermittently, casting dancing shadows across the arena floor. The instructor's mech stood motionless, still holding her detached arm like a grotesque trophy. For a long moment, nobody moved. Then Halverson carefully set the severed limb down on the floor with exaggerated gentleness. Well, he said finally, a note of something that might have been dark amusement entering his tone, I suppose that's one way to break an enemy's hold. Kira wanted to sink through the floor. Her mech, now grotesquely lopsided, struggled to maintain balance. The other recruits remained frozen in their observation positions, though she could imagine their expressions inside their helmets. Sir, I can explain. Save it. Halverson's mech turned toward the exit. Maintenance bay. Now. And Voss. Next time an instructor grabs you mid-drill, maybe don't turn him into a projectile. He paused at the doorway. Though I'll admit, the enemy won't see that coming either. As Kira limped her one-armed mech toward the maintenance bay, she couldn't help but notice that Instructor Halverson was laughing. It was the first time she'd ever heard him make that sound, and somehow, that felt more terrifying than the property damage.